Here we are standing at 6463 Maxtown Road, the newly renovated multi-sound studios right here in Central Ohio. And what we're gonna do right now is demonstrate to you the efficiency of the soundproof installation, which we just wrapped up installing here only a short time ago. This construction was a professional remodel of an old historical building. What brought us here to this property was the amazing look of this old colonial structure, 1.2 acre of green space encompassing dozens of trees, nature, and the quality of the neighborhood. Just like our headquarters in Whitestone, a suburb of New York City, the emphasis is to introduce musicians into a working environment where they will feel safe, engaging in any musical activity, and feel secure setting up shop with multi-sound studios. In our facility, you'll get your own dedicated private monthly space, and you can come in, practice, sing, record, teach, stream, podcast 24/7 uninterrupted. Our business model is bulletproof and has been working flawlessly for over 47 years, at which point we've decided that it's time to expand from New York into Central Columbus and put this proud lady to the test right here in Westerville, Ohio. Our special sound insulated studios are the most advanced installation to date. We incorporated dual layer 5/8" drywall separated by a resilient channel filled with R30 insulation and sandwiched them around mass loaded vinyl, which was a game changer for us. And this video will demonstrate exactly the effectiveness of this advanced technology. So without further ado, let's get to the test. Okay, here we go. We're doing two tests. One of them is going to be the interior of the building, so we're just going to walk between the room which generates the noise right next door to a practice room, and we're going to close the doors and we're going to see exactly the effect on the meter. And throughout the whole thing, I'm just going to not talk, and just because obviously every nuance and everything is going to affect the reader. So that's what we're going to do. First of all, we're going to do the interior next door, and then the room down the hallway over here, and then we'll do a separate test for the outside. So here we go. Let me just take a sample of what it looks like. 27. All right, like 27 with a regular pitch quiet noise, no noise. And here we go with the music. By the way, we're using these pile speakers. I'm not trying to advertise them, but just to demonstrate that they're at full blast. And we're gonna start the demo right now. Here we go. Wait for the music to kick in. All right, so that's the first one. And now we will do the external, and we'll position the speakers outwardly, and we'll walk around the area and demonstrate the effective dB cut that it has when we're blasting music outside of the building. All right, so now we're standing outside of the building. We're gonna do the same test that we did, but only we flipped the speakers, and we're gonna go there in a minute just to demonstrate. And we're gonna test the effectiveness of the insulated studio when it comes to being external of the building. Before we start though, it's important to notice that the street noise level just because we're right next to a very busy street over here, is at 50 dB to start. And so let's go into the back into the control center and start with the test. And again, we'll show exactly where the positioning of the speakers are. So we just flip the sound system over here, and we're again at full blast. And we're gonna do the sound test right now. Here we go. About, I would say roughly 20 feet, 25 feet away from the source of the noise. And we're already flirting with the street noise level that we demonstrated earlier, 52 dB. You can faintly hear the music 25 feet away. It's basically just about like 6 dB over street noise level at this point, if that. Keep on walking as close as we can get to the neighbors without waking them up, of course, just with our voices. And at this point, the decibel reader is obviously not capturing anything. Over here, we're the meter, decibel meter is reading strictly street noise as demonstrated when we walked out of the property. You can faintly hear the music only if you pay attention, and it just diminishes the more you walk towards the residential over here. But we just did this just to demonstrate how amazing the sound system is blasting everything through whatever is open in that small gap, the small area where the vent system is. And even though you still barely hear it. Let's go back.